Hello crafters, this is Gareth from G's Creations. I have been inspired by Pinterest to create one of these Halloween themed spell books. So you're gonna come along on the journey with me. I'm going to use, many of you have seen this. As you can see, I have used it to almost being empty. So I'm going to take out the last remaining page fragments, and I'm going to take out those, and I'm going to build this up so it's a book again using some thick cardstock. So I'm going to measure this spine, which is just over 2 inches. So I'm going to cut these to the required length and size, and then I'm going to build up so the book looks like it's a book again, so it looks like a full book. So I'm going to cut to the size and then I'll be right back with you. Okay, we're back. As you can see, I've started with this top part, and I'm now going to use my new hot glue gun. My mother and father surprised me with it, so I'm really happy with it because my other one broke. I broke my other one, and this comes with 3 different nozzles. So there's 3 different settings, and I love it. Absolutely love it. Still getting used to it because it comes with a, let me just show you, it comes with a stand, so I can take this off and it becomes cordless. So I'm just still getting used to the settings. So I'm just going to put glue on both sides of this cardboard, because once I cover all this, you're not going to see any of the joinery, so to speak. I am getting a few strings, but I think that's because I'm still getting used to how this particular glue gun works. And then I'm going to cut this down slightly so it fits in between them, like that. And it needs to be slightly shorter in height as well. Okay, so I'm going to put some hot glue on one end, hot glue that to the cardboard at the top, and I'm going to put a bead of hot glue on the outside. And do the same on the inside. And going up also. I think once once I've got used to this glue gun, I'm going to be very happy with this one. Apart from the few glue strings, it's working out really well. Maybe this is the first time I'm using it, so and then I'm going to I'm undecided of whether I should leave the top so it can open, or if I should seal it. I'm just going to put some more glue here, stop that from glue it back to the spine. I think I am going to glue it shut. Yeah, I think I will glue it shut. So I'm going to put glue on the top of each piece of cardboard. quick as I can, because obviously it does tend to dry quickly. And close the book. I've left one sheet in there so I can still technically open the book. You could actually you could have made this, I could have made it into a shadow box, thinking about it. I could have done some sort of Halloween design on the inside of the book, but it's not really what I was, you know, making this for. So if you decide to do that, then that'd be great. And if you do make anything along these lines, using this as your inspiration, please share it on my Facebook group. G's Creation is now my creation. I'd love to see what you're doing. So I'm just going to make sure that that opens still, and I'm just sticking down the right part. I think, you know what, I think I'm going to seal it all. I don't want this to open. I've changed my mind. I don't want this to open at all. I'm going to seal it shut, because once I get the next stage on, which will be the I'm going to cover it in tissue paper. I think that's what I'll do next. So the next part of this will be to cover it in tissue paper. So let me get my things together and I'll be right back with you. Okay, so using some good old-fashioned Mod Podge, I'm going to start covering this book. I've just gone into my stash of tissue paper remnants, and I've got this one that's all very crinkled, so I don't mind. I'm going to leave it in one sheet and then I can tuck it and glue it as I see necessary. I'm being very liberal with the washi tape, with the Mod Podge. Not being shy about that at all. This may be a two-parter video, because I need this to dry and I want to kind of leave it overnight, and then we'll need to give this some paint, distress painting. I don't really want to rush any of the processes, any of the stages. I want as many creases and bubbles, and I want this to be as aged and in some fashions ugly looking, because it is going to be a spell book after all. I think ugly is the wrong word, but I think you understand what I mean. I want it to be aged. Need to get a part for the top there. Just need to make this more defined here. Thank God Mod Podge is easily cleaned up. Okay, we are back. I've got some of this brown acrylic paint which I'm going to be using, and there's no particular, I want this to be, you know, aged and old, and something, you know, that was used in the, you know, the 19 or the 1400s, whenever there were alleged to be these type of witches and things around. But then, you know, it is Halloween, so it's all a bit of fun. So I'm going to give the book a coat of this brown acrylic paint. Now, as you can see, I'm not doing it so it's a perfect coat, because that's not the look I'm going for. I want it to be haphazard, because I'll be adding black, I'll be adding gold, maybe a few other colours depending on what I've got in my stash. Okay, I'm going to let that dry and be right back. Using some of these little nasties. These are just bats and skulls and things that are rings, and I got them from my 99p store. So I'm going to use some of the bats and the skulls to decorate the front of this. I may use a couple of spiders, I'm not sure yet. But I'm going to cut off the ring portion. I'm going to glue them down, and then I'm going to cover them with the white tissue paper, but not to the degree where you can't see the pattern. So just cut off the ring part. I'm just going to put some hot glue on the back. Wait for my hot glue gun to warm up. It's not ready yet. Okay, so using my hot glue gun, I'm going to glue these few plastic, which were rings, onto the book. And I'm just going to cut off the ring portion. I don't know how many I'm going to need, so I'm just going to cut off a few. Put some glue on them. I'm also going to be using some of my Fernley design pieces. I've got this strings. I've got this keyhole from Fernley Designs. I'm going to glue that onto the book also. And like I said, I'm going to give it a light coat of I'm going to put it on the spine here. Another light coat of the tissue paper, which I will do off camera, then come back to you. I've got another one of these skulls. I think I shall put you there. I'm going going through my funny design stash. I think I might put that in the centre. I've got quite a collection of Fernie pieces, so it's always great when inspiration strikes. Put that there, and then I think I'll just put these two pieces on the. I think I'm just going to leave it as that. I don't want to overdo it as such. I think I might put that in the corner. What do you reckon? What do you think, guys? In the corner? Leave it? Okay, I think I'm going to put that in the corner. And now I'm going to cover all these pieces with some tissue paper, and then I shall come back with it all painted, covered and painted with the brown again. Okay, crafters, that's on. I went over it with the, sorry about the state of my hands, but what can you do? I stuck them on with my hot glue gun, and then I covered them with some more of the white tissue paper, and then gave them another haphazard coat of brown paint. I've just taken off my wrist supports because it's going to be this next part's going to be a bit messy, and I don't really want to get them. I don't want to get my supports messy, so I'm literally just going to wipe on some black paint, and this is just that ready mix paint that you see me use, many times before. You don't have to use your fingers, but I want to kind of get in and give it that kind of aged, very old look. See, it's too heavy there, so let's take my brush, and I'm taking some off. See, obviously I don't want any of the white showing, so I may have to go in some places with a brush. So I'm going to go in with my fan brush and kind of get in all the nooks and crannies, get rid of that white. I don't mind the red showing through from the book, that's fine by me. I just don't want don't really want the white showing through. I should probably go back and run some more of the brown paint in. Probably some of my my decor gold, my what do you call it? The what's it called? I'm probably going to use some of this as well, the Inca gold in places. Obviously this has to dry first. And as you can see, I'm not being neat, not being tidy. I do need to clean up my space because it's too messy and I need to wash my hands. Okay, crafters, I'm going to add a bit more of the brown in a few places. Again, haphazardly, no particular order or fashion. Just to highlight different areas. I hope you've enjoyed this this journey. I had kind of, you know, the impressions and the idea in my head, and I just wanted to play it out on camera and bring you along with the to the end result, whether it be a fail or a hit or a miss, I should say. But I'm enjoying the way it's turning out so far. It's a bit of fun. And isn't that what crafting is about? Right, I'm going to wash this brush out, let this dry, and then we'll come back and do the Inca Gold. Whoops, sorry about that. Now it's time for Goldfinger. It's Goldfinger time. And I'm just going to apply this to just highlight certain aspects of the book. You know what I should have done in the corners? I should have used the metal embellishments I stock in my store. They would have looked lovely in the corners. Why didn't I think of that before? I bet a lot of you are saying, why isn't he using his metal embellishments? You should have shouted louder so I could have heard you. I should have done that. Maybe on the next one. This Inca Gold really does make things come alive. It's fantastic. Absolutely fantastic. One thing I will let you know, it recommends that you don't use your finger. I always use my finger, but I always make sure that I clean my fingers and use antibacterial wipes before I use it, because you can get mold in the pot if you're using your fingers. So obviously your fingers can you know, they carry bacteria. So I always make sure that I give them a thorough wash before I start using the Inca Gold. So just to give you that bit of information. But I do highly recommend this product. It's by Viva Decor, and it's called Inca Gold, and it comes in so many different colours. They do a gorgeous turquoise, which I need to get my hands on. I need to do a bit of shopping with Handy Hippo, because I know they stock it. I love how it highlights all the imperfections, and that's exactly what I want. I think if I'd done a second one, maybe I would leave leave it a bit more plain rather than putting so many embellishments on it, because that is gorgeous. I love just with the crinkled paper. I love that. But then again, I love that too. It's gonna look lovely on my mantelpiece this Halloween. So there we go, from the carcass of a book which I was actually just going to throw away. Now I've repurposed it to a home decor piece for the Halloween season. I hope you found this interesting and enjoyed this this journey. But I'm really happy with the way it turned out. So thank you very much for joining me. I'll put some pictures at the end of the video, and I will see you again very soon. Take care now.